going on this week. Oh, it's a lot going on. Whoop, 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 whooping everybody. It's about that time. Whoop, 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 whooping everybody. Whooping everybody. It's about that time. Yeah, come on in, come on in. We got a lot, 21 seconds. We in here. I apologize for being late. We gonna get it kicked off. Oh man, yeah. Sooner we can get this thing started. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and I wanna go ahead and kick this thing off. We got a lot to discuss. We're on the schedule. What's the day? Wednesday. 44 seconds. Yeah. Come on in. What's going on? What D Steezer? What's going on, my dude? D Steezer. What's going on, Ronnie? Two of the gentlemen that made sure, especially D Steezer is a source of information. Always keeping the brother on his toes. I definitely appreciate that. Y'all come on in. Who else we got up in here? Because we definitely gonna get it on and popping. Got a lot to get out the way. Want to make sure we talk like we supposed to. We converse like we supposed to. We got our expectations like we supposed to. So yeah, y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Who we got? We got two. Y'all come on in. It's going down. Y'all see my lovely wife. She made sure she got them growing hands. My wife got them growing hands. We got two. Who else we got? Because we got a lot. We're going to talk about some stuff that I feel like I can say it. But then again, I just don't feel like to a degree that that maybe I cover some stuff as much as I'm supposed to. Maybe some stuff happens in a 24-hour period or in a 48-hour period that's, would best be served if we converse in a live and everything. There's definitely been a lot going on. So I definitely want to get there, make sure we doing what we're supposed to be doing. Let me let them know over on the Twitter. We doing what it is. I know they had talked about maybe me going live doing something on Twitter. So I don't know. But I definitely want to go ahead and get us popping because it's a lot to be discussed. We want to go ahead and get into it. I want to make sure we address the meat and potatoes in what we like to call in the Marine Corps orderly fashion. So yeah, I want to make sure we get that out today because I know I said some stuff I was going to talk about. I know it's some stuff that I said I was going to specifically address, and it's been a lot going on, and I definitely want to address it. We got a lot. Who all we got in here? Who all in here? Wave your hand like you just don't care. Notification for this live didn't go off, bro, but it's smart. You posted a reminder video. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I think I'll be getting, it worked. Okay, it worked. Hey, Grand Madam. Oh, man, listen. Y'all think I'm the smartest whip in the box. I am not the smartest. I am not the smartest whip in the box. Sam, Big Sam, what's going on? Man, we gonna get into it. Oh man, I just want to make sure we got as many people in here as we can. I don't want to keep y'all too long. I don't know how to do a 2-hour live. I talk too fast for a 2-hour live. I can't do that. You just got it. Okay, cool. But still, I got that idea from D Real. As soon as they said I could do like little mini videos and stuff like that and post texts on YouTube, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna use them to my advantage to let people know. I had to go to Twitter to get your live. No, Grand Man, I'm sorry. Don't make me feel bad, Grand Man. I'm sorry. No, we doing the live right here. I'm gonna go ahead and give him his props because he did give a master class on creating content and everything like that. And even though he's a first class ass, Roland Martin, I can go ahead and give him props. I had to go to Twitter. What we want to do, Kimoyo Kid, what's going on? What I try and do is direct everybody over to here from the various social media platforms that I want, because Roland said, you get paid. Roland, we still gonna talk, bro. Like dead ass. That comment, you need to know. I ain't forgot. And it's cause of you, I ain't pledged your Alpha Phi Alpha. Anyway, we're not gonna do that. But I want to make sure we got as many people in here as possible. Because I want to start off with something. I want to start off with something that's important to me, and I'm gonna do it like this. So Marine Corps, one of the programs that they have when you become a non-commissioned officer, non-commissioned officers, those are the officers that would be in the field as corporals, sergeants, and everything like that. And corporals are in charge of fire teams, and fire teams are no more than 4 people. That's it. And so as a corporal, you got a lance corporal. If it's best case scenario, corporal, you have a lance corporal, a private first class, and a private that answer to you. Wartime situations that you go out and gotta go out and make it do what it do. You got the automatic rifleman, assistant automatic rifleman, things of that nature. Well, one of the things they have something called non-commissioned officer leadership school. And shortly after you become a corporal, E4, or after you get promoted to sergeant, E5, and you haven't been to non-commissioned officer school, they send you to non-commissioned officer school. Yes, that needs to be on your the live I just popped. Damn it, dadgummit. All right, my bad, grandmadam. When they send you to non-commissioned officer school, that's for you to get training to learn how to be a leader. One of the things that you do is you go through what's known as a squad unit leadership evaluation. It's called SULE for short. And what it is they take you, fire team leader, you got 3 other people in your charge, and your goal is to capture a flag. Now, in the process of capturing that flag, they give you a compass and a map. You need to orientate that map with the compass. And your goal is to not only capture that flag, but to not lose any people. I failed it the first time around. I got my whole team killed. Now, see, the thing about that is it's training. But see, the thing is, if you're responsible for getting them killed, guess who got to write that letter home? Me. I took that seriously. The next time we went out, it wasn't about speed. It was about execution. It was about accomplishing the mission. It was about leading my soldiers, my troops, my fellow Marines responsibly, getting them to the objective safely and getting them back home safely. I like a 0 casualty rate. I don't want to write that letter. As I said to my wife, one of the things that pissed me off more than anything else about what's been said since Saturday is the so-called leader of this damn movement wasted our damn time. And if it's one thing you cannot get back in life, it is time. And anytime as a leader, you plan on waving the white flag, i.e. surrender, you're supposed to talk to your troops first. A leader is always supposed to consider their people first. In this movement, whether we want to say recast, whether we want to say boycott, we never put the recasters first. I apologize for that. I should have been more adamant last year to say, hell no, we're going to do it this way. I didn't. We didn't get Marvel to acknowledge us until after they dropped the trailer, when we said boycott. Had we yelled boycott last year, I'm of the mindset we would have been farther ahead last year. As much as I put Derek Bozeman's video from Urban Faith on this channel, there is somebody that has over, I don't know how many followers on that channel and has never really talked about that damn video. When having a conversation about why we don't place, spotlight that video more so, well, hell, D-Real can tell you. Anybody else that was part of that meeting can tell you. We were told no, that the article from TMZ was the most powerful weapon we had. By somebody who basically has compromised the recast of T'Challa movie. It was compromised from day one. but has basically surrendered the recast T'Challa movie, because we can feel how we want to feel on the inside, but as leaders, there are some things we just can't say publicly. There are. If we say publicly we're going to watch the movie and publicly we're against the movie, we've told the people that we oppose that low-key we're on their side. We've mitigated whatever fear they may have of us. Leaders understand that. Everybody got a job to do at the end of the day, but leaders understand. Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Leaders are prepared to make sacrifices. That's it. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long though. So what else do we have on the table? So inconsistencies. Inconsistencies when it comes to why T'Challa can't be recast. If I'm not mistaken, y'all help me out. On December 10th, 2020, it was because his performance was iconic in and of itself. Nobody ever said at that point in time that it was too soon. Nobody ever said that it was too soon. What we stated is that it was disrespectful to recast. And we didn't put no ... too soon. No, we said it's disrespectful to recast. What did Vox from New Rockstar say? He actually said it was disrespectful to the family. And I have as of yet to see Vox from New Rockstars talk to anybody, him, Mastertainment, anybody from that particular set, that particular group, even acknowledge the family, play videos from the family, anything like that. I haven't even heard them recant that statement. So which one is it? Because what did Nate say? Nate said they couldn't see anybody else playing the role. But then that's Nate being inconsistent, because on the red carpet for Black Panther 2, what did Nate say? For them to fall in love with Black Panther, they must do what? Fall in love with T'Challa. 3 months later, we get what? 3 months later, we get what? Anybody, it's just a mantle. Anybody can wear it. And if it was just a mantle, May 16th, 2018, when we got this cover put it out, May 18th, 2018, when CBR put it out, right? What changed? Because when he got on The Ringer, it's just a mantle, right? He been saying that. What changed? People, now, here's what gets me. The rabbit trail of breadcrumbs. He said that in 2018. He's been consistent with that statement. Then you have the anti-recasters. And I need them to keep it consistent. Yesterday, shout out to my man, Aaron the Big Word Brinkley. I was low-key in my feelings. And I'm going to tell y'all what I was in my feelings about. I'm in my feelings because I want to ask myself as a people, when we going to stick together? As a people, if it's about positivity, it should be about positivity. But we want to talk so much. And what I mean when I say this is that I don't think we ever going to be treated equally in America. And it's nobody else's fault but our own. Watch where I go with this one. So, as D-Real says, sharing is caring. Well, I say sharing is caring. D-Real says entertainment is what he does. And I try and believe in all that. Sharing is caring, entertainment is everything. So, we got Kevin Feige, December 10th, 2018. Chadwick Boseman's performance was iconic in and of itself. Therefore, we will not be recasting T'Challa in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That is what he said. Now, did he say ever? No, he didn't. But this is what anti-recasters do. And this is why, and this is a black woman. I'm not going to mention her name, but this is a black woman with a young black son. A black woman with a young black son. When I say young, he's 10, maybe 11. He ain't no teenager. She wants to be a smart ass to, I'm going to give a shout out to my man that rocks with me and everything like that. Ronnie, Touchant, he rocks with me over there on Facebook. She says reading comprehension is a beautiful thing. The man said it was far too soon. Now that's what he stated in Empire. It was far too soon for this, and she puts this in capital letters, this sequel. At no point did he say the role would never be recasted. As we all know, the Black Panther is not just one person. When anti-recasters say that, I'll be wanting them to tell me who you talking about. Because I guarantee they don't know anybody other than what was in the damn movie. And the movie didn't even tell you all who was a Black Panther. Because while Njobu has never been a Black Panther, Sion has. So in that movie, we should have had how many Black Panthers? In that movie, in Black Panther, we go in chronological order. We talking flashback scenes, we should have had 3 all told. 3. We only got 2 because somebody didn't see any value in the character of Sion, the brother that took over the Black Panther mantle, royal blood, when his brother was murdered by Claw. See, anti-recasters can't articulate stuff like this, and I don't want to say it gets in my craw, but see, anti-recasters are nothing more, as I told Mr. Smith, anti-recasters are nothing more than keyboard warriors. They have conversations with you through social media, through these platforms that they would never have with you face to face because they don't have the intestinal fortitude to pick up their phone and use it as a smart device. They would rather be stupid. Blissfully ignorant. Let me keep talking about this woman though. Because I said, reading is comprehension. Question. If it was too soon to recast, was 3 months and some days after Chadwick passed not too soon to announce a sequel? If it was too soon to recast, was it not also too soon to start filming the sequel June 2021? Less than a year after Chadwick had passed, which was August 28, 2020. Too soon means we don't speak of a sequel. Too soon means we speak more about the man and his family and what he meant to his peers and his fans. Too soon is too convenient. Let me say that one more time. Too soon is too convenient of an excuse to use so close to the premiere of a movie, and I, as a diehard Black Panther Chadwick Boseman fan, wasn't even clamoring for. So if it was too soon, why are we having a sequel so soon? This is the blissfully stupid response that she gave. Now, this is a woman who looks to be middle-aged, and she has a son that looks like he's in double digits, not quite a teen. But this is this woman's stupid-ass response, and I'm calling it stupid-ass response because there's way too many stupid-ass responses coming from people that call themselves to be fans of Chadwick Boseman. Like I said, he did not say the role will never be recasted. It just wasn't for this sequel. I'm not looking at dates and getting that deep into it. If you're not looking at dates and getting into it, then how do you feel so damn inclined to speak? Y'all that's been in these social media circles and everything, y'all know I'm not lying. One anti-recaster said, and this, she rocked with me on Twitter. But one anti-recaster, when she was quoting Derek Boseman, mind you, what did we start off by saying? We said on December 10th, his portrayal of T'Challa was iconic in and of itself. That we will not recast T'Challa in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And what has been the propaganda spiel that's been out on social media since Kevin Feige made that damn statement? And they got it wrong, Because Grace from Beyond the Trailer said it her damn self. It was disrespectful to the family. Do you know what this person said just to disparage what the young lady on Twitter said? Fuck Chadwick Boseman's family. Don't nobody give two damns about Chadwick Boseman's family. And no anti-recaster checked it. No anti-recaster checked it. See, y'all been rocking with me. I've been rocking with y'all. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel about this character. Y'all know how I feel about the man. Hell, I've been made poke fun of because I shed some tears. Damn that, I'm in touch with my feelings. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But what have I said disparagingly about the family? No. When you think about the recasters and the boycotters, name one recaster or boycotter that made a disparaging comment about the family. I'll wait. See, they said something a while ago about something that you got to make sure when things go down in history, you're on the right side of history. Well, how do you honor the man and disparage his family in the same breath? I can see you disagreeing with me. I can see you disagreeing with what his brother, both of them, Derek and Kevin, what his niece had to say. I can see that. But why we just can't stop at, I don't agree with that? Why we can't just say, Kevin's entitled to his own opinion? Why we go so hard and make comments like Chadwick was sleeping with the Peter Luongo? If you got to resort to that just for the character not to be recast, you don't give two damns about the character. You don't. That's a hot ass lie. You don't. And you don't, if you can make disparaging comments about the man's family just to get your point across, safe to say you don't give two damns about the actor either. At the end of the day, you should at least be able to keep it 100. Why are we getting different stories? Letitia Wright, she gets interviewed by Empire. Chadwick Boseman is her friend. She gets interviewed by Van Lathan. And that is a whole nother conversation in and of itself. Y'all gonna be like, Theo, what you mean? Ooh. See, we've been trying to figure out why the cast and crew is getting asked softball questions. And nobody takes it even further. Even when they get on these syndicated programs or these national programs where somebody can literally sit down and ask them the tough question. Because mind you, we ain't seen none of these, regardless of who they are. We ain't seen them sit down with blood yet. Crazy, because I can still see the Lakers sit down with blood, i.e. Kobe Bryant's blood. I can still see the LA Dodgers sit down with Jackie Robinson's blood. I can. But we're not getting this connection. And as a people, I'm looking at us because we want equal rights. When people talk about variants and everything like that, I asked, would you want to drink from a variant water fountain? Because we actually had them back in the day. Actually, watch this. We talk about variants. You know, we got variant colleges. They called HBCUs. They call it HBCU. But where when your kid want to play football, where he going? Right. We won't stand tall in the paint. I actually had a classmate tell me your child stands a better chance of making it to the pros from one of them D1 schools as opposed to going to the HBCU. We built them damn D1 schools when we stopped going to the HBCUs. When do we start having pride within ourselves as a people to say, you know what? There's no way in hell am I going to let you do what you finna do, which is disparage the black race. We're looking at this movie. Nobody wants to be critical about it. Everybody wants to support black. Well, black means you support black. You don't support bad black. You don't compromise with it. If we talking about the black family structure, if we talking about black unification, we're not supposed to support anything that opposes that, right? Well, if we had a 7-to-5 ratio in Black Panther 2, 7 roles 7 male roles, prominent roles for the characters. 7 black male characters, 7 black prominent male characters in Black Panther 2. We had roles for 5 black prominent female characters in Black Panther. Black Panther, the first movie, 7 and 5. We wasn't that far off from a perfect balance. And we actually had a member from the LGBTQ in that ratio. So we got the totality of blackness. What we do for the second movie, and it's sitting right there. We got a role for 1 prominent black male. 6 black prominent female roles. I'm not mad at either one of them. I like the fact that Riri Williams is intelligent. That says a lot. The fact that Shuri is also intelligent. The fact that we got the Dora Milaje. You know what that tells our young ladies? That tells our young ladies not only can you be smart, but you can also be athletic as well. You can also be leaders. You can be strong black women in every aspect of the word. That message needs to be sent. Damn right it does. What the hell did we send over here? This ain't misogyny. It's damn near misandry when we think about the message that's being sent. But what is this over here? If I can clap for this over here as a heterosexual black male, if I can clap and applaud this, and in this movie, we are getting 2 members of the LGBTQ. So I got black women well represented. I got the black LGBTQ represented. They are lovers. Anika and Io, yes. I don't know if Disney is going to have them kiss in this movie, but they are lovers. What I got over here? And I'm wrong as a black man for pointing it out. Well, that's no different than if this movie went in reverse when it came to black women and a black woman pointed it out. She wouldn't be wrong for pointing it out. Hell, I'd be pointing it out right along with her. But what are we looking at right here? Now let me talk about Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler grew up in a better household than I did. My father wasn't in my life. Ryan Coogler had both his mother and father in his life. College scholarship. I'm going to college. Play football in college. But that's not what he's putting out on film. And that's not what you falling in love with in film. I don't need to keep going to the movie theaters to keep being reminded to what happened to Trayvon Martin. I don't need to keep going to the movie theaters to be reminded of what happened to Ahmaud Arbery. I don't need to keep going to the movie theater to be reminded of what happened to George Floyd. You know what I want to see in the movie theaters? What I want to see in the movie theater is somebody stand up and not be George Floyd. Somebody not be Trayvon Martin. Somebody not be Ahmaud Arbery. Or at the very least, somebody stand up for George Floyd. Somebody stand up for Ahmaud Arbery. Somebody stand up for Trayvon Martin. Or watch this. Somebody stand in front of Ahmaud Arbery and take the bullet from him. Somebody who's willing to get down and dirty with the police and make sure George Floyd can come home. This movie tells us that our men ain't nothing but a bunch of bitches. That our men can't save our women. And then before we introduce this movie, we had what? The Woman King. That was the propaganda spin. The Woman King. She wasn't a king. She answered to a king. But in each movie that we getting, that we talking about that's popular for black people, the black male is being emasculated and we act like we don't see it. Now, I get it if you're a feminist. And honestly, I'm going to question whether or not you're a feminist because you might just be a bigot. Disguising yourself as a feminist. But damn, what we saying? Because 2 black men, a black executive, black director, said that's what that was? Is that really what we're talking about? What happened to the living single days? What happened to the Cosby Show days? We really this effed up when it comes to reality television? We finna go on November the 11th to see a reality television show where we finna kill off a superhero? Morally speaking, we finna kill off a superhero damn near the same way the actor that portrayed him died. That's not heinous? We don't find that despicable? Do we really think the Bozeman family, Derek, Kevin, his mother and father, Mrs. Bozeman, do we think they went to Disney and say, hey, I think this is a good idea. Write Chadwick's death in the movie. The fuck? And we signing off on that. Who want that? Put yourself in their shoes. Did we not hear that man say, it's a point of immense pain? Damn, ain't nobody hearing. That ain't bother y'all? Y'all ain't hear his voice crack up when he said that? Let me help y'all out. That means that man is still crying over his brother. You think they finna go to a movie theater for damn near 3 hours and be reminded of the fact that they lost their brother? Y'all didn't hear this dude say, I wish he was here? My mom died a month before my 14th birthday. I still wish she was here. We know what black culture is. We know what black society is. We know what we do in the black community. We know what's right and we know what's wrong. We know this is wrong, but we doing it for what? What's the purpose? If you really want to know about Chadwick Boseman, there's enough video footage out there about Chadwick Boseman. Enough quotes. God knows I've dropped enough videos in regards to Chadwick Boseman. If you really know who Chadwick Boseman is, we talking about the dude that, hell, knew what he wanted to do at an early age, i.e. he wrote a play in high school for a classmate that got killed. No anti-recaster can tell you that. They don't care. But that tell you a lot. His first play was written in high school. That's why they talk about how much he cared about his friends. That's why they talk about how much he cared for his peers. And that's why they talk about how much of a love for life this man had. There was no quit in this man. But if it was too soon, because it wasn't too soon in December for them to talk about a sequel. If it was too soon, Chad, we passed August 28th, 2020. If I can't even think about recasting because it's too soon, then bet game. Van Lathan, I got a question for you. How's Nate Moore in front of you talking about they never even considered recasting? They had to figure out how to move on. Yeah, I'm finna start dropping dollars now. Because Van Lathan, I dropped you some information over the weekend. And I ain't heard from you. Crazy because I sent Roland Martin some information, hadn't heard from him either. Crazy because I sent The View some information, hadn't heard from him either. Power 105, ain't heard from him either. And when I say I'm sending these various news sources, outlets, information, been sending it to them since last year. We trying to figure out why there's such a barrier or why Derek ain't talking to people. They'd rather talk for Derek than talk to Derek. And when they talking for Derek, they talking for the whole Bozeman family, and they doing it erroneously, i.e. Grace Randolph, i.e. Vox, i.e. Mastertainment, i.e. Kevin Feige, i.e. Nate Moore, i.e. Ryan Coogler, i.e. Letitia Wright, i.e. Lupita Nyong'o. You ain't heard nobody from the cast and crew say they talked to anybody from the family. If I care about Chadwick so much, how do I make a move without talking to his family first? Right? I said I wasn't gonna keep y'all too long, and I meant that because I don't really think it's that much to talk about in regards to it. We got a media spin. Oh, I don't want to do my dog wrong because I told him I was gonna talk about Blade and everything like that. At the end of the day, here's what we're looking at. We got a movie that's coming out. A movie that should have been a great movie. And the fact that I know the storylines that they borrowing from, Deadliest Other Species, Power, and Low Key at Avengers versus X-Men, that should have been a real easy thing. Kevin Feige, who actually is over Marvel Studios and Marvel Comics, even though I'm so glad to say that the Marvel Comics editor-in-chief has said the movies is their own entity, the comic books are their own entity. But let's look at Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige said it was too soon to recast. But hold on, I don't think I'm the smartest man in the room. Matter of fact, I know I'm not. But if Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios, Nate Moore and Ryan Coogler had the audacity to borrow the storylines, the story arc from Deadliest of the Species and Power, he wants to say it was too soon to recast, i.e. I guess that's he would have recast in Black Panther 3. Fine. Why you didn't just have to do full mask get attacked off camera by Doom? Since we borrowing, right? And see, this is something else that the recasters, the anti-recasters aren't going to be aware of, because the anti-recasters like to say what? I ain't got to read the comics to give a damn or know about what's going on in the movie. See, this be one of them times your ass need to pick up a damn book. So you stop being out here saying stuff like T'Challa died. No, he didn't. You don't know no better because you stupid as hell. And us nerds, I can't call myself no blurred. I can't call myself no blurred because that's a recent phenomenon. And back in the day, I used to kick it with kids that didn't necessarily look like me. And it wasn't always the black kids. It was the nerds, right? Nerds know this. So what we need to do as nerds is start looking at these people that think they cute, think they fine, think they sexy, think they cool, and say, you know what? You're not a comic book fan. I don't even talk to you. That's the line need to be drawn in the sand. See, I'm tired of all this pushback and everything being made feel bad because I know the comic book history and because I appreciate the comic book history, because I care about the comic book history and don't mind going back, research the comic book history. We need to start making them feel just as equal. Be like, man, get the hell away from me. You don't know nothing about them damn movie. And see, I know for a fact, what we know, the comic book ain't based on the movie. The movie based on the comic book. I like that. We're going to keep that right there. I want to make sure I get y'all up out of here. It's 7:38. I said I like to do it for an hour. I like to keep that where it is. I want to make sure I touch on everything. We already talked about the inconsistencies. I think we did that in regards to what they got going on. Is it's too soon to recast? Is it I see T'Challa and Chadwick Boseman as one person? Because that's what Nate Moore said. That ain't the same thing as it's too soon to recast. Is it because his portrayal as T'Challa was iconic in and of itself, which was a lie? That was spin words because that was the first live action T'Challa that we got. So we got the inconsistencies from Marvel. Still ain't seen them talk with the family. As a matter of fact, you know what, Kevin, you ain't even chop it up with the family during D23, did you? We ain't seen Nate Moore chop it up with the family. Y'all got videos for days. Y'all got videos with y'all talking to Van Lathan. Y'all got videos with y'all talking to what the girl name? The reporters and stuff like that. Y'all doing all these articles with CBR. We got this covered. CosmicBookNews.com. But you not. When we gonna get y'all with the family? Like I need that one-on-one time. Like, and I ain't mad at Derek. Somebody asked the question, why did he go up there? His brother earned that damn trophy. His brother earned that damn award. Derek, they got some awards to give Chadwick, not give, presenting to you that he earned. Go get every last damn one of them because your brother earned them. That's how I feel for it. And as a matter of fact, they owe your brother a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and they owe your brother a posthumous Oscar, Lifetime Achievement Award for the great roles that he's given to us. Notice I said great roles. Great roles with an S. Draft that. Get on up. 42. My personal favorite message from the king. 21 Bridges. Let me be honest with y'all. I told my wife this. What, Five Bloods? Some of us like the Five Bloods. Because of the frustration, I talked to my man Aaron, the big word Brinkley, yesterday. When you read the comments, and you think about how low people that look like you will go to defend the killing of a black character who is just as iconic as Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. When you read and you hear what they say, the lies, the inconsistencies, the hateful things, I wanted to check out of this whole thing 4 months ago because it messes with your mental. It does. I like being happy. Seeing my people being torn apart, separated. It's me. Knowing for a fact that Hollywood black folks don't give two damns about black folks like us, it's not by mistake. It's not by happenstance. As Derek alluded to in the video with Urban Faith. I don't believe anything happens by happenstance, and I don't. There's a media blackout. Enough information has been shared, but they're not going to talk to us because if we talk to them, that means they got to stand up and be black. They can't be entertainers. They can't be actors. They can't be comedians. No, they got to be black. And everybody ain't prepared to be black. They not. Some people in it for the almighty dollar. I started to tap out of this a long time ago. About 3-4 months ago. But every time I look up and to the left, I see Chadwick Boseman. And I get emotional. I get emotional because even though we've been talking about recast T'Challa for almost 2 years now, who consistently keeps talking about Chadwick Boseman? Who makes sure that Chadwick Boseman stays out in front? Who makes sure that we still hear him? Because see, I can't lie. I struggle to hear my mother's voice. I can't tell you I remember what my mother's voice sounds like. But Chadwick left us with some great quotes, though. Tell us a lot about the man. How often do we talk about him? I knew T'Challa before I knew Chadwick Boseman. But I'm not going to forget that I know Chadwick Boseman. But how much do we know about him? With me being down here, that shouldn't be my responsibility to tell y'all what that man stood for. Because like Roland Martin told me, I didn't know him. But Roland did. Roland Martin ain't done a special yet dedicated to Chadwick Boseman. The cast and crew did. We ain't even got a movie biopic yet. All those people knew Chadwick Boseman, supposedly. At the very least, better than I did. And the man that we say we love, care about, miss, the man that we say it was too soon to recast the character for, the man that we say played that role so well that live action that nobody else can play it live action, the man that we say deserves a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the man that we say deserves a posthumous Oscar for his lifetime of work. They ain't told you. Damn shame. Because I'm of the mindset you'll learn more about Chadwick Boseman on this channel than you will with them. That shouldn't be a true statement. I did not know this role meant so much to so many. I got to work out more. I got to learn these lines. I got to get this accent right. Riddled with cancer, he still found it within him to go visit those similarly afflicted. Because he knew in his heart of hearts he was going to beat this, he signed on for more than one. Because as he stated, he had no idea that role meant so much to so many. The role. And when he said So many, he wasn't talking about people that just look like me. He wasn't. See, it's quite a few people that see themselves in T'Challa. Black, white, Jew, Gentile, male, female, heterosexual, LGBT community. Quite a few. The stories that we have when it comes to Black Panther, they are all told. If somebody's a literary scholar, anybody that knows how to write a book, anybody that's an author, we know that the story of Wakanda is told through the eyes of T'Challa. It always has been, it always will be. Even when his sister became the Black Panther, it was told through the eyes of T'Challa. By the way, Black Panther 1 million BC, his name is Mosi, capital M-O-S-I. That was just dropped last week. That's T'Challa's ancestor. That's not Eric Killmonger's ancestor. That's Shuri's ancestor. And what Ryan and Nate, whether they working for Kevin or not, they Black. They were supposed to give us on screen Shuri and T'Challa both being Black Panthers. We were supposed to get that brotherly, sisterly thing. So brothers and sisters, Black brothers and sisters, could look at one another and say, that's us. So brothers and sisters of every racial demographic could have said, that can be us. That was the beautiful thing that Wakanda is supposed to give us. Not only did Nate shit on it, not only did Ryan shit on it, but the dude who was supposed to be leading this petition from day one. As I said, time is something you cannot get back. You knew you were compromised from day one. You knew you were a movie reviewer from day one. You know that's how you were putting food on your table since day one. And as you told Mr. Smith, when he talked to you, you don't pay to go see movies. So you knew you were only going so far from day one. But when it came to when you could have actually worked with your brothers and sisters, because see, you didn't have to be the face, or you could have did what you needed to do, working with your brothers and sisters to make sure the mission got accomplished. But that was never what you intended. You always intended to have a watch party for Marvel. You gonna support Marvel because, as you said, you looking out for you trying to say Black people, but watch this. You looking out for the Black people that work for Marvel. In essence, you still looking out for Marvel. That's the cold, bitter truth of it. When you say you still looking out for the Black people, you looking out for the Black people that work for Marvel. Well, you know what? It's more Black people that don't work for Marvel, that wanted this character recast, that looked at you, followed you, watched you every damn day, follow all your damn lives, signed your damn petition, just for you to say you still gonna have a watch party. And you had the audacity to have a conversation trying to tell me and Daryl, be real with D-Real, people that have actually been in the armed forces. You really tried to talk to us about military strategy, tell us how to be leaders, tell us it was chess, not checkers. I'm disappointed as hell because you did it deliberately. And you didn't have to. I'm not going to keep y'all long. That's it. 49 minutes. What is it? 7:50. I try and get y'all in and out, everything like that. Oh, Blade. I don't want to forget that. Blade. The director quit. The director quit. Now, we can make all the assumptions in the world why the director quit. What they're saying was it was a scheduling conflict. Basically, it boils down to a scheduling conflict. He wishes Marvel well. They're looking for a new director. I believe that this hurts the Blade franchise. What have we heard? Blade is going back and forth with whether or not they want to be rated R, whether or not they don't. Here's what we're looking at. you have a IP that should have already had a movie. You have Masala Ali, who, if I'm not mistaken, is in his 40s. So it's gonna be real difficult to sit back, and then when I say he might be in his early 40s, y'all help me out. But look, are we going to do a trilogy? If we're going to put him in more than one movie as Blade, then he has to be in back-to-back movie projects. That won't be solo movie outings. So then when you look at him playing the role of Blade, which we came to enjoy from Wesley Snipes' portrayal of it, no, you're not gonna get that. Look at what Marvel has going on right now, and Marvel is really not being that serious. Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness was as horrific as it about gets. But other than that, no, you think about the whole other level of depravity we got to get for Wanda Multiverse of Madness ain't named one of them 3 Blade movies. I think we can safely say that. It wasn't violent. It wasn't. Think about what Marvel would have to do to get on that level, and they're not going there. And if you're trying to bring out the true aspects of Blade, you got to be able to get there. So it might have been one of those situations, because they never really gonna tell us. It might have been one of those situations where the director, I think the first director that was supposed to be writing, Captain Marvel. It might be one of those things where you can't write what you want to write, and so before I attach my name to the project, now he will still be on as an assistant director. He just won't be the primary director, so he still has his name attached to the project. But if the movie tank, that ain't on my resume. That's not on my resume. So like I said, unless somebody's willing to sit down and do a one-on-one with him, and even then he would have to be willing to give us the real information, it's just gonna be that they went their separate ways. Production shifts in production schedule and everything like that, he couldn't do it. So that was it with Blade. But like I said, if we're looking for one of those things that we got with Wesley Snipes' version of Blade, where we're gonna get 3 independent Blade movies, the age of the actor, and Marvel's slate of movies that they have coming up. So that's it when it goes to that. Everything else, listen, we don't have to disparage the actor. We don't have to disparage the family to go see the movie. Just go see the movie. And we don't have to lie about why we want to go see the movie. You want to go see the movie? Go see the movie. We don't have to insult people that know more about the comics than you do. That's a personal decision. They decided to learn more. You decided not to. That's cool. At the end of the day, we still need to sit back and look at this thing for what this is. I'm on social media way too much. And I think those of y'all, some of y'all, I know Grand Madam Tarot can attest to this, because if you're a YouTuber, you have no choice but to see this. What we talking about, fit and fresh? We got black men disparaging black women disparaging black men. Let's come on, man. Come on. We got this movie going on where we're getting ready, because I don't know how I take my son to go see this movie. Because in everything inconsistency, let me go to the toys are marketed towards men, males, right? The 6-inch action figures. They only got one, Princess Shuri, that's Barbie style, that's 12 inches. That's clearly marketed to the female persuasion. I'm not going to go buy that. If my wife say I got to go get it for the girls, I'm going to go get it for the girls. But the girls ain't saying nothing, right? The 6-inch Riri Williams, the Ironheart, the new Ironheart action figure, only reason why I'm getting that is because of that black head sculpt. I really don't care nothing about that action figure, because if I get her, she not finna be Ironheart. Hold on for a second. She not finna be Ironheart in my action figure collection when I already got her sitting here. She not. Just like She-Hulk is not. I already got that. I'm not doing that. So you got this movie coming out, which I thought was odd as hell. The movie caters to females. I think we just let's keep that thing a thou wow. This movie is catered toward women. No woman, no cry. Yeah, we're using the Bob Marley thing. This movie is catered toward women. Anybody acting like that's not what that is a damn lie. The toys are catered to boys. No. Am I saying females don't buy action figures? No, that's not what I'm saying. By and large, who buy them though? No. I'm not acting like that. Because listen, I got somebody helping me customize action figures y'all wouldn't even believe. She nice with it. She nice with it, so I ain't even finna do that. But by and large, who buy action figures? Superhero action figures. By and large, who buy them? Right. We're not talking about the bangles and everything like that that's going to be in Walmart and Target and stuff. No. We're talking about the stuff on the toy aisle. You know how you go in the toy store, you got the Barbie aisle, right? Then you right across from the Barbie aisle, you got the other girl action figures, Bratz and all that other stuff. Right. Then you got what? Aisle over, Hot Wheels and everything like that. Then the aisle after that, you got what? WWE wrestling figures, Batman action. So a movie that's largely targeted towards women, the toys, whether we talking Marvel Legends, whether we talking Lego, because no, who buy Lego? Yeah. I know, because I don't have the patience for Lego. I know it's some women out there that's masters when it comes to Lego. But who by and large is Lego marketed to? So while the movie is catered toward women, by and large, did I ever say anything was wrong with that? Nope. I said there should be some of us in there, but I guess who is Marvel, Hasbro, Lego looking to buy the merchandise that they selling for this movie? They're not even sold out. They're available on Hasbro Pulse. They're not even sold out, and you can get them pre-order. Yeah, they're not sold out. They're not. They're not. You know why? Let me help you out. Because the people they marketing this movie to is not the same people that they marketing the toys to. How much sense that make? Also, when we talk about respect to Chadwick Boseman, I'm gonna get up out of here. What I got? 57 minutes and 12 seconds. France. What did Kevin Feige say? His portrayal of T'Challa was iconic in and of itself. What did Nate Moore say on Ringerverse? To him, T'Challa and Chadwick are one and the same. And what they say, what have we been hearing on social media? How many people talking about they want to wear white on November the 11th? If it's about respect, see, this is too easy. If it was about respect, Disney wouldn't care about when France is going to allow Black Panther 2 to hit their streaming services. They wouldn't care about the 17 months. See, they telling you they care about this dude over here to keep you over here. We're going to have you over here looking at the Empire images and everything, the Empire articles and everything. We're going to have you looking at that, telling you we miss this dude, we love this dude, but over here, only the comic book fans going to know that it's about the dollar. Yeah. See, if they put the movie in France on November the 11th, it's released the same day it is in the U.S. France got their streaming services got to wait 17 months before they put that movie on their streaming services. That's going to cost Marvel some money. Now, if it's about the honor, the legacy of the actor, we don't care about the money. But they just told you. It ain't about the money. And it's right there on Disney's website. The reason why they not going to release that, why they canceling, why the potential is there, because they still trying to get this thing in. Because they don't want to lose money in France. You're not supposed to care about the money if you say it's about the actor. I got people that look like me that's closer to this situation than I am. Or I got people that look like me that be capping for Kevin Feige, Nate Moore, Ryan Coogler, and that cast and crew. I got people capping for them, but can't be bothered to look at dates. That's why I started off this video. I see why we go through what we go through over here in America as black people. It's way too many of us complicit. We don't want to stand up for black. We want to stand up for us individually. The cast and crew is standing up for the cast and crew. These movie reviewers are standing up for Marvel. And that's regardless of whether they're black, white, Jew, Gentile. If you hear them telling you to go support this movie, if they telling you they hosting a watch party, if they telling you this movie's going to do good, they supporting Marvel. They're not supporting black. Chadwick Boseman knew what black was. It's why his wife said he thanked his ancestors, because he traced his roots all the way back to Africa. It was a reason why he thanked his mother and his father, because he grew up in the same household, no different than Ryan Coogler. But Chadwick Boseman was about putting that into you, that positivity. Imagery mattered to him. So much so to the point that, as we all know, when it came to him working for that soap opera, that he went and asked questions. And when he asked questions, what happened? They let him go. Who replaced him? One of the same people capping for Marvel from that casting crew. He ain't never really cared about the role. He did get the money though, and he's done a phenomenal job. But there's a difference between being an actor and being a leader. Chadwick Boseman was a leader. That's why he's missed. That vacuum is still there yet to be filled, because they don't have the intestinal fortitude to fill it. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm gonna let y'all go. I think it's 8 o'clock and everything. Whoop, 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 whooping everybody. It's about that time. I'm gonna come back to y'all, do some more lives, maybe next Wednesday and everything like that. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I ain't saying, I'm just saying.